Hello everyone and welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria. Today we are talking about the lunar eclipse in the sign of Libra occurring on the 25th of March of 2024. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Of course, I'm always grateful for every single one of you. If you do find that you enjoy the content that I create and that I post here, please do take a moment to press that like button there. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and that way you can see more of my content at the forefront for you. Leave a comment down below as well. How is this eclipse working out for you? What do you've got going on? This is some big energy, so we're going to talk about that today. We're going to get the overall energy that this eclipse brings, and then we're going to pull out cards for your specific sign and see what area is highlighted the most. So lunar eclipses, what are they? Well, they're associated with the full moon. Full moon energy brings completion, brings things to harvest, can bring about manifestations into your world. They can bring endings. They can also bring deep spiritual insights. Your intuition might be very much heightened at this time, but eclipses themselves can bring about some chaotic energy. This can bring about an amplification of energy. This can be where things get a little bit unpredictable. We can have things come back into our lives. Sometimes we might get something that shows up again, which is when we thought we were done with it, whether it's people, whether it's memories, whatever that happens to be. But it's a great opportunity there to really get to the root, get to the heart of the matter, cleanse, purge, and make a final decision on things. Now, this energy brings with it, this eclipse brings the energy of Libra. Libra energy really is a focus on relationships of all kinds. Personal relationships, romantic, professional relationships here as well. This is a time when happiness with our partners can blossom, where everything you love about intimate partnerships, about your partnerships, your friendships, can really come to the forefront for you. And this can bring you a sense of fulfillment. If you're single, you might be meeting someone new around this time. If you are with someone, you might find that you get suddenly engaged. So if you've been feeling like a relationship has been a little bit stagnant, this can be where something shifts for you in a really positive way. Your business partnerships can prosper. You may start some new business ships or business partnerships, and you may even hash out some sort of deal. On the flip side, because it is full moon energy, this can bring about endings to things. So some of you could have something that really, if it hasn't been going your way, if it hasn't been fulfilling for you on some level, this can be like kind of that do or die moment, like now or never. Either we make a decision, we move forward, we blossom, we grow, or we walk away. So this can be a big time here when people change jobs. This season of the year is when a lot of relationships go through a lot of changes, and this eclipse can really help you to propel things forward, whatever that looks like, because even an ending is about propelling us forward. This eclipse is a south node eclipse, and if we look back to the solar eclipse that we had in the sign of Libra in October of 2023, this is a culmination of that cycle, and that was a south node eclipse, and so is this one. And the south node energy is about our karmic paths. This can be about our past and releasing that past, moving over. This can be about getting out of your comfort zone. This can be about recognizing what patterns and habits that we tend to fall into. And the full moon energy is a great time to bring about a separation of those things and to move forward in a better, a healthier, and perhaps a more exciting way. Libra energy also does have to do with the law and legalities. So if you've been dealing with a legal situation, this can be where things wrap up for you. But at the same time, because this is about relationships and full moons can bring endings, this can be where people are taking legal action to legally separate from a person, whether it's business or whether it's romantic, right? So it can bring about some challenges here. Full moons do tend to carry a little bit of emotions, right? So this Libran eclipse is happening at 5 degrees. So if you have any planetary placements within 3 to 7 degrees per se of Libra, this is going to impact you the most. Same thing if you're an air sign, right? It's air energy here. Quick action, quick thinking can come in here, and also some deep thoughts can happen for you here. Check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Okay, so you could have those planetary placements there in your birth chart. All right, regardless of what your sun sign is, check out your rising and your moon. You may also want to check out your Venus sign readings as well, okay, all four, just to get the big picture, because at this eclipse, we also have a conjunction between Saturn. Saturn, of course, is our really fun planet of lessons, of, very challenging life lessons, discipline, fears, ambitions, but also structure. And it is the planet of karma, right? So you could be clearing out some karmic cycles, or you could be attracting some really positive karma into you, because a conjunction is a positive aspect. And this can bring an amplification of things, which may be a little bit challenging emotionally for some of you. But this can also be a blending of things together. This can be where we take some action on things, where we project ourselves forward. And this can really be about getting ourselves in the flow. And of course, we love the energy of Venus. Venus is wonderful. Venus rules Taurus and Libra. So we kind of have a double dose of Venus energy at this time. And Venus does, of course, bring about the energy of love. And this is love of self, love of others, love of what you do, learning to love even the challenges that you have overcome. And some of you might even be learning to love again on some bigger scale, bigger capacity. Venus also does bring us resources, new beginnings, creativity, and brings a really harmonious energy to our relationships. So even if you do find that there's something that you're walking away from, know that one chapter may be closing for you, but another one is opening for you at the same time. So this can be a very freeing energy for you. And of course, this is going to lead us into the solar eclipse in Aries, which is coming in very hot and heavy at the beginning of April. And so 2 weeks from now, or 2 weeks from the lunar eclipse, we've got that solar eclipse. So where we have the lunar eclipse can bring about ending of a cycle, the Aries solar eclipse is about rebuilding and about taking the next steps forward. So this is a very transformative time for us, but it can be very exciting for you as well. And again, it can be about a big release. So with having said all of that, a little bit of a mouthful, having said all of that, we're going to get into your sign. So check out if you're watching the full video, check out the timestamps down below. If you're watching this video, also check out, I'm going to put a link to your personal solar eclipse down below that we had in Libra in October, so that you can easily go back and reference that energy. So good luck in this eclipse. Get grounded in your energy. It can be a really good time just to take a step back and engage in some meditation. I likely wouldn't do, at eclipses, I wouldn't do manifestations at this time necessarily, because the energy is chaotic and unpredictable when we have eclipses. And so we don't want to attract that energy. It's not that you can't manifest at this time. If you feel really comfortable, go for it. It's just that sometimes our manifestations that we do set intentions for at eclipses, they can be short-lived, or they can be really good and then kind of turn a little bit topsy-turvy. Okay, and that might not be what you're looking for. That might be you want something a little more stable. So take this time to reflect and to focus on relationships and to focus on yourself and love and care and wrapping things up, or look forward to the future to start something new. So I hope you guys have a wonderful eclipse, and I will see you guys a little bit later, but we're going to get into your individual readings right now. Hello there, Sagittarius. Let's have a look and see what messages are coming out for you guys in this lunar eclipse. This is happening in your 11th astrological house, ruled by Uranus and Aquarius. So there is a big kind of breaking free energy, freedom from restriction, freedom from obligations maybe, or the freedom to do what you want. So you might be looking towards the future and saying to yourself, where can I find more balance and harmony in my life? What do I need to release and let go of so that I can have some more fun in my life, or that I can connect with people in a different way? The 11th house has to do with society, charity, the groups, the memberships that you belong to. It's a very humanitarian energy and that Aquarian energy. So perhaps you're looking for new ways to give back to your community, give back to the planet in some way. This can be where maybe you want to engage in some charitable work, and that can look a little bit different for everybody. It can be about helping out a neighbor. Maybe someone's going through a rough time. You make them a casserole, right? That's giving back. That's helping. That's, a little bit of charity, right? Just a little bit of love that you're spreading out into the world. It can be donations of money, or, we can give charity, we can give back to the world, we can make the world a little bit better of a place in the small ways. The small ways lead up to big ways, right? Everything adds up. The 11th house has to do with your wishes and your dreams as well. So you could have a wish fulfilled at this time. But you could also be thinking about the future, very futuristic in this energy. And you could be looking out the future and saying, where do I want to go? What do I want to do? What do I wish for at this time? And what is holding me back, right? The full moon is about releasing things that are keeping you stagnant and stuck. But we have Saturn and Venus in your 4th astrological house here, and this is the 4th house ruled by Cancer. So it's very connected with the lunar cycles here, but your 4th house has to do with your house, your home, your private life. This has to do with your parents, your family, your children, or your childhood. So you could be breaking free from some patterns and belief systems that were forged when you were young. This can be where there might be something, a surprise happening within your family unit. It can focus on children and family. Maybe someone has a birth announcement. Maybe someone's getting engaged, getting married. It might be you. It might just be someone in your environment there. You could be feeling a little bit more social at this full moon, but also, maybe a little bit more social in your home. So you might be inviting people into your home, whether it's to stay with you or whether it's just to hang out, right? Maybe have a party, that kind of thing, right? So you might be, feeling a little bit more social, but your home environment is involved in some way there. I do feel here in this energy as well, though, that, because we can eclipse things out of our life as well as make room for the new. I do feel here, because we have the 11th house, that does have to do with some technology. It has to do with social media, that kind of thing. You could be changing on how you engage in the world outside of you, right? Your public world here, because the 4th house is very private, behind closed doors, right? And very quiet energy, very reflective, very calm, with that, and very nurturing with that Cancerian energy there. And with the 11th house representing the social energy here, I do feel that some of you are changing what kind of like Facebook groups and things like that you belong to. Maybe they're not in alignment with who you are or what you want anymore. Perhaps a group that you belong to started out good and now has turned kind of toxic a little bit. So you could be releasing, letting go of some of those social media connections, that kind of thing. You could even be finding that you're putting the phone down a little bit more. And when you're at home, maybe you're embracing some new rules about technology at home. So no phones at the dinner table, or limiting screen time with your children. It's like, no, you know what? Be like we were in the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s even, right? Go outside and play, or read a book, that kind of thing. So there could be, some things that are shifting involving that energy between your technology and your home in some way. Some of you could actually even be buying a new gadget at this time also. We have the energy of creation coming in here for you guys. So very creative energy with this. So to create the life that you want, yes, but you might also be finding new sources of inspiration and creativity there for yourself. So especially with your home energy and Venus being parked there, you could be taking maybe some practical steps, Saturn, practical steps with your home to beautify your environment. So planting a garden, but maybe you don't just plant flowers. If you do plant flowers, maybe it's ones that attract honeybees or ones that attract butterflies or feed the hummingbirds, right? Or you could be planting plants that nourish you, that can feed you. So a herb garden, perhaps, or a vegetable plot, that kind of thing. So you could be doing practical measures to beautify your home. You might also be saying, well, you know what? I can't redecorate everything in my home, but I can change the paint color relatively cheap, inexpensive way to spruce up your environment and change it around. It can feel like a whole new place. So you might be looking to do some positive changes around your house, but in a very practical way. So something where, you know, your money is well spent and you don't regret spending the money, right? Because you get some happiness and some beauty out of it in some way. So this can be ways that you're being creative at this time. But whatever it is for you, you might be gaining connections there with a group of like-minded people. So maybe you want to learn to cook or to bake or, and this is where on social media, you might be able to find some very helpful people who have experience or share ideas. We've got the Magician coming in there for you guys. Not too shabby in that one. We like the Magician. Talk about creation. We've got the Empress, Venus energy, and more creative energy there for you. And the King of Pentacles. Well, isn't that rewarding? And that pays off. Abundance, prosperity, money, stability, security, resources that you need to get things done. Taking a practical approach at things and being successful at it. With the Magician coming in here, this is your ability to focus on what you want and to create and manifest something into your reality, whatever that looks like to you. But you have the power to manifest, you have the power to change, you have the power to start something new or attract things into your world. Very beautiful energy that's there. So infinite potential, infinite abundance is what you can attract to you right now. We've got the Empress there also. So the Empress is ruled by Venus. This brings you new beginnings. This brings you new projects. This brings you those creative energies that you're looking for, but it can also bring something to fruition for you with this energy. And with the King of Pentacles, you could be having some success in your home, in your business, something to do with your wishes. The 11th house where this eclipse is occurring does have to do with your wishes. So this is your power to make your wishes come true, or you could have something coming to fruition for you at this time. It can be something as simple as a door opening for you, or for some of you, it could be a windfall, something you've been working hard to create. This is where something can pay off for you. The King of Pentacles can be your energy. You're on top of the world. You're successful. You're solid. You're stable. You're abundant. You are, just like a powerhouse here in this energy. And I feel like there's something here for some of you that you've been diligently working towards the successful completion of a goal, and this might be where things pay off for you. This can be also where you are perhaps connecting with people in a very positive way that can bring you something or that can enhance your world in a positive way. The King of Pentacles can be somebody who you meet or someone you know who you talk to about. Maybe you gain some information, maybe they have some advice for you, or maybe that's someone that you can partner up with. This can represent a company, a boss. This can represent career energy coming in here, maybe even purchasing something here, right, to beautify your home, something that you want to create with the Magician here. And with the King of Pentacles, we're actually being fairly practical, but you might be spending your money on something there. So this can be really, really interesting energy coming in here. Lots of resources, lots of perhaps possibly helpful people here for you. But I think also reaping the rewards, reaping something that you have sown and setting yourself up for future success as well. Be on the lookout for new people, new connections. Some of you in the King of Pentacles energy could actually have a higher level of commitment coming in here with a personal relationship as well. And this is, something that can really be beneficial for you, a long-term stable commitment there, possibly with a romantic partner, right? Or maybe you find that job that you're looking for that is in alignment with your wishes and goals. Whatever it is, we got some prosperity, abundance, success, stability, happiness, joy, and possibly some new beginnings here for you guys. So get excited and recognize your unlimited potential to create the life that you want, whatever that happens to be for you. So let's get some insights into your future paved with gold. We've got health and healing there for you. Tune into your divine blueprint. So in this energy, focus on yourself, practice a little bit of self-love, self-care. The Empress can represent love and romance, but it can also represent some self-love and self-care. So remember, whatever it is that you've got going on, okay, take care of your own needs, your own energy. Don't forget that. Sometimes if we're on a path towards creating something, we do forget to take a little bit of time off. And so recognize that. But tune into your divine blueprint here. It feels like there is a big shift in your energy here, bringing in some healing, restoring some optimism in your world here. Some of you here with this energy, it's very interesting because this is card number 14. This eclipse is happening in your 11th house, 1, and your 4th house, 4. So 1s and 4s. 1s are about new beginnings, about taking initiative, taking action. They're also about taking the next step, the next stage of something. 4s bring stability and security, planting roots, developing a good, strong foundation there for you. And 14 is related back to the Temperance card, which is bringing you in some healing and some balance, and also bringing you in some alchemy, turning a negative into a positive, turning pain and sorrow into wisdom and growth, right? Those kind of things, turning nothing into something, manifesting things out of thin air, but also trusting your guidance. So we've got some very interesting connections here with your cards that are coming out to this eclipse energy. So you do have this big energy of healing coming in. Some of you are coming into alignment with your soul's purpose here, and perhaps King of Pentacles with the Magician and the Empress, part of your life purpose. Maybe you are wanting to step into a career path where you can give back to others, help other people, right? That's very 11th house in its energy. How can I be of service? How can I help other people? How can I give back? And so whether it's a career path or whether you're donating time or money or resources, right? This is, you can give back to the world. You can help other people heal. And maybe even on the path to your own personal healing is where you can gain wisdom and insight to help other people who may be experiencing the same kind of things through your life that you are. You're a healer, you're a leader, you're a guide for other people. So welcome to, for some of you here, welcome to the recognition of your soul's purpose. Okay, so some really big shifting energy here for some of you, and maybe those doors opening for you as well. So I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here for you. If so, please like, share, subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful lunar eclipse. Stay tuned for the solar eclipse readings as well. And I've also linked down below your solar eclipse in Libra reading that was from October of 2023. So good luck in this eclipse. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.